Long before I picked up alcohol, I was angry, I was depressed, I was jealous. I didn't feel like I fit in. I didn't look like everybody else. I couldn't tell anyone what I was feeling. I felt like I was alone in this world. No one had to teach me how to be dishonest or sneaky. I began to question who and what I was. Was I incapable of telling the truth? Was I a natural-born liar? I wasn't taught envy, or I wasn't taught to want what somebody else had. I just felt these things and didn't even know they had words for what I was feeling. These feelings and these traits of character I just possessed way before I picked up alcohol. I don't remember anyone teaching me things that I felt inside. I kinda knew I was in trouble when I did something that didn't feel right. When something wasn't broken and then I broke it, I knew there might be some trouble there. I think everybody feels that way. My first instinct was to cover it up. Immediately, I start coming up with excuses why it wasn't my fault. I was emotionally immature, and I think this is all natural. These are natural things, natural emotions and feelings that you go through in childhood and in adolescence. And it made me uncomfortable, and I didn't know how to talk about it. No one taught me how to manage the way I felt. I had to make it up. So in the doctor's opinion, the doctor lets us know why men and women drink alcohol. Men and women drink essentially because they like the effect produced by alcohol. The sensation is so elusive that while they admit it is injurious, they cannot after a while differentiate the true from the false. So now it makes sense why men and women become constitutionally incapable of being honest with themselves. Even though I knew alcohol was doing serious damage and I couldn't tell the difference between the true and the false, drinking alcohol had intensified my already dramatic character. I began to believe that my alcoholic life was normal. I became restless, easily annoyed, and sometimes very unhappy. The book uses the term restless, irritable, and discontent. I lived in this perpetual state of fear of losing what I had, or fear of not getting what I want. Page 62, driven by 100 forms of fear, self-delusion, self-seeking, and self-pity, we stepped on the toes of our fellows and they retaliated. So our troubles, we think, are basically of our own making. They rise out of ourselves. And the alcoholic is an extreme example of self-will run riot.